So this time yesterday we were talking about Morrison's and Sainsbury's, weren't we? Confirming that they were going to strengthen their guidance on wearing masks, facial coverings in stores.
Yeah, the question now is what impact will all this have on us, on who's going to enforce all that? And Nina's looking at this and a number of other issues this morning. Morning, Nina.
Yes, good morning. Lots of pressure on shop workers. I think I said yesterday we had an absolutely extraordinary response to this yesterday, because it's obviously an issue that means a lot to workers and to shoppers alike. Now, lots of the big retailers put out statements throughout the day yesterday reminding customers of the rules and saying they would be getting tougher on this. So we saw Tesco, Asda, Waitrose, Marks and Spencer followed Morrison's and said they will deny entry to shoppers who refuse to wear face masks without a medical exemption. Now, they said the vast majority of customers are generally following the rules, but clearly not everybody. Now, Iceland told us that since March, they've recorded 650 instances of verbal abuse and 30 physical assaults on staff, all as a result of customer resistance to coronavirus regulations, including mask wearing and social distancing. And they're not alone. Co-op Food sent us this footage. Have a look at this incident from last year.
You're not allowed.
Get off me. Why are you touching me for? Why are you touching me? Why did you touch me for?
Now.
Why did you touch me for?
Get out.
Why did you touch me?
Now.
So you can see that customer becoming really aggressive and asking staff to remove their masks, even grabbing that workers, really upsetting for this staff. He was later charged and pleaded guilty to common assault, but it shows the pressure that they're under. And this is happening, yes, for the big names in retail, but what about the smaller convenience stores, which we've been using a lot more of over lockdown? Well, they don't always have the money for security staff, and sometimes workers are there alone. We spoke with Paul. He runs a small store in Coventry.
As an independent retailer, I cannot afford. I haven't got the funds like the big supermarkets to employ a security guard on the front door to do this. I mean, to get a security guard, what you're talking, £300, £400, £500 a week. We haven't got the funds to do that. You times that by two, it's £1,000. And if you look at the biggest estate of independent retailers up and down the country, we just haven't got the funds to do that. And you know, some retailers are running on 2 people, and that could be 2 family members in their store. So you know, where are we going to find the funds to do what the supermarkets are doing? You know, so there's 2 parts to this. There's a bit that we all need to play a part, but the second bit is the vulnerability of the verbal abuse that you get from a small minority that are not willing to do, you know, what they should be doing.
And it's not just food shops where it's a legal requirement. Now, the high street bank HSBC has warned that those who don't comply with the rules could see their accounts closed. We're going to hear from one supermarket worker who told us that it's getting harder and not easier. And I said earlier, didn't I, how much of a response this has provoked from the audience. Already this morning, we've heard from one worker in a petrol station who says they were verbally attacked just last night. Front page of the Times this morning saying that John Lewis is one of those to stop, click and collect because the government messaging has become tougher. But Usdaw, the shop workers union, saying it's not tough enough. People compared to last year's lockdown aren't following the one-way systems. They're going shopping with the wider family, and people have to comply with the rules specifically as they did last year if this is going to work.